Pure wins, we love you. This is Conscious Gambling. Let's go, bros. Bam! Pure wins, we love you. Welcome to Conscious Gambling. We're here every day, Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. Indian time. And this week, for the last 2 weeks, we've been going through the 10 principles to your sacred sexual awakening. And bam! Here we go. We're back in Divine Fortune, hoping to connect to the divine. This is a conscious gambling channel. It's not a gambling channel. It's a personal development channel. And we're here to help you reach full enlightenment. You know the song, Pure Winds, in fact, I don't know the song anymore because it's a different song. It's evolving into something. Pure winds, we love you, yeah, everybody loves me. I think that works. Winning in life, winning in life. Together, bros, we're winning in life. Please follow the channel. It really helps us just get this message of awaken the collective consciousness to the rest of the planet. So tune in every day, and we're going to begin with our words of affirmation. It is the 10 principles to your sacred sexual awakening. Here we go. My name is JACKPOT, and my mission is to find world peace through intimacy. Still my mission. And I have developed the 10 principles of sacred sexual awakening. Really? What is it, bro? For the 10 principles to your sacred sexual awakening, I invite you to repeat the I am statements after me. Okay, bro. And listen to the rest. Number 1, I love myself. I love myself. Let go of society's conditioning. Embody the God, goddess you were born to be. And find inner peace every day and know that you are enough. Number 2, I love my body. I love my body. Learn to worship this alive temple. Love your body every day and unlock its infinite potential. All of the answers lie within. Number 3, I love my life. I love my life. Follow your passion and feel alive every day. We're winning a lot of rupees. Find your purpose and start being in service to our planet with your unique gifts. Thanks, bro. I will. Number 4, I am love. I am love. Share love freely. The more you love yourself, the more love you can give others. It's true, I'm polyamorous. Cure addiction with human connection. Heal loneliness by finding the one, yourself. Thanks, bro. Number 5, I live in harmony. I live in harmony. Find world peace through intimacy. That's my mission. No more blaming and shaming between men and women, but transparent communication, authenticity, shared vulnerability, and co-creation. Yes! What he said, that's me. Number 6, I trust and surrender. I trust and surrender. Listen to your body. Let it be your compass. That was yesterday. Connect with the head, heart, sex, and spirit when making a decision for a full yes to life. Yes, we're rich! Number 7, I practice presence. I practice presence. Stop living in the past, depression, and worrying about the future, anxiety, by being fully present in this moment. Number 8, I believe in myself. I believe in myself. Whatever you believe in comes true. Start believing in yourself and and create your own reality.
That's what I'm doing right now, bros.
Be inspired by others and create your own badass belief system. Number 9. I am abundance.
I am abundance.
Nature is abundant, and we are nature.
Yes, you are.
Instead of chasing the feeling of not having enough, become that feeling of being enough. Share your gifts and help others, but make sure you help yourself first. And finally,
What is it?
number 10. I thrive in my environment.
I thrive
in my environment. Learn to thrive rather than survive in a community that loves and supports you and is aligned to your beliefs. There is an old unicorn proverb which says fabulousness attracts fabulousness. Fabulousness. Welcome to your sacred sexual awakening.
And there you have it. What's happened to my machine? Have we like won? Autoplay? Stop. What's going on? Okay, it doesn't work. I mean, it should be a free spin, but let's see what happens. Technically, I mean, usually it son of a gun. Okay, let's last time we had a bit of a happy accident and won a lot of money. So we're gonna see if we could get some kind of on a roll. Let's get some more Pegacorns in there. Come on, Pegasus, you little handsome stallion with wings. Let's come on. It's 200 rupees. 200 rupees. Come on. Lion, no lion. Okay, we're gonna take it down to 57. Okay, got any sound? There it is. Okay, that's enough. We've lost 2k. It didn't pay off, but it might. Oh god, this is a bad idea. This is a really bad idea. Oh god. Come on. We just need to hit one of the things and it starts cascading. Come on, little horsey. Okay, we're not doing it. No, we're doing it. No, we're not doing it. We're doing it. No, we're not doing it. We're doing it. No, yes, we're doing it. Come on, big horse. Come on, turn into a thing. It didn't do shit. Okay, stop. Bro, stop. Okay, we're gonna stop the autoplay. And we're gonna take up everything. 10,000 rupee bets. 9 levels. Coin value. ₹40. Should we do 40 rupees? We're gonna do 40 rupees. It's a bit outrageous, but we're gonna do it. Okay, we've got 8k a day to play with, and today we're gonna be playing this all week because we're trying to hit the jackpot, and today is day 7 to our 10 principles of our 10-day challenge. Okay, so today's principle is number 7. I practice presence. So we're gonna dissect get the biceps and get the scalpel and the scallops, and we're gonna open up this beautiful sutra, and we're gonna expand and unpack the 7th principle, which is 7. I practice presence, which means stop living in the past, depression, and worrying about the future, anxiety, by being fully present in this moment. Right, this is a good one. So where to begin? I don't think this is a good idea. We're gonna go back to 20. We're gonna go back down to 20. Unless we win. Unless we win. Unless we win. Unless we win. Line Marilao. Unless we win. This could be the cascade. The great cascade I was hoping for. Now, again. Marilao. Let's go. Oh my god, this could be it. This could be a fruity one. 40 rupee bet. Let's go. Come on, it's rattling. It didn't go. Let's go. Come on, freeze it. Oh, it didn't do it. Gone. Okay, so we're gonna take down the 42k, and if we don't get it, we put it down to 20 rupee bets. So I practice presence. Now, we live in a time and age where mental illness is higher than ever. We spend a lot of time in front of a screen. We spend a lot of time taking in more information than our bodies have ever taken in before in the human experience, ever. Everywhere we go, we're told to multitask, we're told to be this, do that, create this, become that. There is so much information, it is overwhelming. It's so overwhelming, we are never in the same space as time as our thoughts. Our thoughts are always thinking what to do in the future or what to do in the past. Now there's 2 levels to that. It could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. Now, I suffered from depression since 1988, which is a long time, until I discovered Tantra, and now I don't suffer from depression because I'm smart, but it had nothing to do with my intellect, it had everything to do with my heart. And my lingam. So what we want to do is to become present by doing something, which is we use breath, sound, and movement. If you've ever seen the film Soul, the Oscar-winning Disney animation film, you will understand what the flow state is. There's a jazz musician in the film, and he plays a piano. Every time he plays a piano, he goes into this other dimension where it all turns purple. The color of the Ajna chakra. I can't believe how detailed and great this fucking kids cartoon is. It's insane. And he goes into this transcendental state where there are no thoughts, just presence. His body's just moving because he's trained his muscle memory to do these movements on the piano, so his mind could fully surrender and go into this space, that extreme sportsman feel that anyone that rides a horse or does snowboarding or BMXing or ballerina or something where you move your body so much that your brain stops activating and you go into these transcendental states. Like the drummer, he'd be drumming away and he's like, and he's just like in a trance state. I'm an artist, so all my life I've actually been in those states because I'm focusing so much on one thing, creating art. As I speak now, I'm in a bit of a flow state because I'm constantly speaking for 1 hour. That's a long fucking time I gotta speak for. But I'm channeling this thing and I'm looking at my own words that I created to put a spell inside of you. So the word spelling is a form of witchcraft. So witches cast spells. And we're casting spells on ourselves all the time, but the words that we use, especially the words we tell ourselves. So a lot of people, when they're low on energy, they say, oh, fuck, I hate myself. Oh, shit, I wish I was better than this. Oh, God, I'm fat. Oh, I've got spots on my face, I'm ugly. I'm definitely ugly. Everybody hates me. So, you know, we have a negative spiral of thoughts. What we want to do is not say that to ourselves. And we want to turn it the other way around. We want to turn it into more of a gratitude space, a place of growth. So there's two ways of looking at the past, which could be depression or gratitude, or the future, which could be anxiety or excitement. It's up to us to decide. So, depression, I used to suffer from depression. I was never present because I was always blaming the women in my past that fucked me over and over and over by having sex with my best friend. So that's my pattern. So that's my past pattern. So I could learn from that. I became polyamorous. Amazing. And then I started teaching the whole world about polyamory and bringing the awareness around love, sex, and intimacy through Sacred Sexual Awakening and the 10 principles to your Sacred Sexual Awakening. So I turned my past pain into my current and future superpower. That's how it works. We grow and evolve through suffering and challenges. As long as you learn from the challenges, then you got these little gifts that you could share with the world. I cracked the code, so here's the cheat codes. And that's how to be in service from your pain, where you find your power and your passion and your presence. You become an expert in it, basically. Like, I had chronic pain, and now I don't have chronic pain. And now I know how to get super ripped, super quick, because I was in pain for 4 years and spoke to all these specialists on this subject of pain, and now I could handle any pain. It's alright. Life is good. You figure out a way to find alchemy and transformation in the suffering. And that's when growth happens. So, I'm noticing a pattern on this game. We're losing money, fuck! So we're going to change the betting structure because we need to save some cash. We're not going to do max bet. We're going to take it down. Minimum bet. Autoplay. 1,000 spins. Here we go. So, depression. Oh, I need more water. I've got a headache. It's okay. I got 45 minutes of this stream left to go. I can do it. I can handle it. Until I can't handle it. And then I got to get some water. So, being present. Our stories of our pains from our past affect our current and future situations, especially around relationships, especially around traumas from your mummy and daddy. So if you've had a challenging upbringing, if you've been conditioned so much that your parents have said, don't do that, that's not good for you, and then you go outside in the world and it's fine, they were just overbearing and overprotective, then you will project that onto other people. If you're able to do the work through Tantra, please follow this channel, then you will understand that it was just a program that they were taught by their parents, they were taught by their culture, they were taught by their religious structures, and basically they don't even know what the fuck they're doing, and they're trying to imprint you with their belief system. Remember, you're not them. And they will say, I wouldn't do that if I was you. They're not you. Your mum and dad are great at what they're doing, but they're not you. They could give you advice, but you should never listen to it. You should listen to your heart, listen to your body, listen to your sex, listen to your spirit as you make a full yes to life. It feels good when you're doing the right thing. It feels good when you're on the right path. There might be a point in your life where you're not sure, and you're doing something out of your comfort zone, but that's where growth is as well. So you need to understand that everything you do has the potential to alchemize into a positive outcome. So, living in the past is something that I used to do. I overcame all my challenges, and then eventually I turned my past stories into gratitude. So I can look back at my story and back at myself and go, thank you to all the women that fucked me over. Because of you, I have healthier boundaries. Now I don't attract that type of woman, but I attract this type of woman. Now I don't attract toxic codependent relationships. Now I attract relationships where I can grow and evolve together with someone and build a tantric empire, which is what I do all the time. It's just my life now. So letting go of the past stories, so you don't project all the programs that was hardwired into you through your mummy and daddy and the cultures and the countries that you're born in, and letting go of that so you could be a bit more free from judgment. Do you know what the true price of freedom is? 10 points to anybody who knows what the true price of freedom is. If you do, say in the chats below. No, I'll tell you what the prize is. What the answer is. It's judgment. Judgment is the true price of freedom. I live in a society, in a community where there's less judgment than anywhere else. It's the tantric community. We're able to take the piss and have fun. And that's great, because having fun is actually one of the highest ways to really grow and evolve. A bit like children. Kids learn through play, and if we're able to play and grow, then you've got the best form of personal development, which I call Tantra. So find out more by tuning in every day, Monday to Friday, 5 p.m, conscious gambling. Here we go. So today we're talking about number 7 to the 10 principles to your sacred sexual awakening, and that is I practice presence. We're going through the past, which is depression, letting go of that. How can we turn your pains into your passions? How can we let go of our stories, which is depression, into a gratitude practice? So it's basically learning the lessons. Time is a great healer. We all know that. In time, we could look back. We've got a beautiful thing called hindsight and go, oh, okay, I could learn from that. And that's what you do. The universe works in a mysterious way. The yoni force will always come back at you if you haven't learned the lesson. Life is literally like a fucking computer game. And I always joke, thank you to the one that's holding the control pad. It's me. Up there, holding the control pad. Like the great universe is just collapsing around me. In the quantum field, I'm able to bend and warp reality so I could create. Like, I'm a conscious creator. I could create any community, any heaven on earth that I want. And I just practice prayer. I just go, what do I want to experience? I want to, I'm going to Iceland. So I want to find 2 hot blonde women, get a yellow Jeep, and put on this album by the Naked and Famous, and just go to all the hot springs. And guess what I'm doing? Ta-da! So there you go. I wanted to experience that, and it's happening. Will I experience it? Will they turn up? I just have to trust and surrender. Something better often turns up than what you could ever dream. Like what happened in Mykonos, what happened in Estonia was insane. I had these intentions, and it was better than my intentions. Miracles were happening every day. Every day is amazing. Those of you who've watched my previous streams, I always showed a little videos of what happens. And then you can find out on my Instagram channel. So, how can you turn your pains into your passions, and how can you turn your traumas into your superpowers? You just get good at healing yourself. So I was an addict. I'm no longer an addict. I'm actually addiction free, and I work with addicts. I could get anyone off anything. It's pretty easy. It's called human connection. So, and Tantra. So that's why I do what I do. That's why I'm on this channel, helping you to live a more fulfilled and deeper, meaningful life. Together, bros, we're winning in life. That's what we do. So, we talked about the past, how big wins every day. Now we're going to talk about the future. So, I never suffered from anxiety until I was living with someone with anxiety in this very house, and she was fucking batshit crazy. And I ended up feeling what she felt, and I was able to empathize with her. the great universal joke is it's a fucking universal joke, and anything you want to experience, you can, because life is like a computer game and it's all about gaining experience points. So I felt anxiety for the first time, and it's a different sensation in your body than depression. I got so used to depression, I actually liked depression after a while, and when I get depressed again, I actually like it. It's a cozy, warm feeling. You go around feeling sorry for yourself, and you go around getting external validation saying, wasn't that bitch a bitch? Or wasn't that person a terrible person? Wasn't my situation so bad? And everyone's like, yes, it is so bad. And you're like, oh, that feels nice. And then you just spiral into this cozy, depressive feeling, and you listen to melancholy music. I love folk music. I love depressing music. Ooh. I'm going to show you something. When I was in Mykonos, this amazing incident happened. Now, I wanted to experience a romantic experience in Athens. And I was with a client. And she wanted to experience a live play. And like both of us are like, she identifies herself as being really lucky, and I identify myself as being a master manifester, so I could create anything out of nothing. And we were walking, and she wanted a live orchestra in the Acropolis, but what she got was this guy singing. It's so beautiful. It's his soul. So I was depressed for a long time, and I used to listen to that song on repeat. And when I heard that, my soul opened up, and I was like, oh, this is the song I used to listen to when I was so depressed. And then I got up and I started dancing. Like, I didn't have much control over my body, and there's like loads of people walking past. It's the middle of a tourist thing, and I started dancing for him. I started listening to the vibrational frequencies, and I just allowed it to go into my body, and I was just moving in through meditation. I think. No, the next one is where you see me dancing. And I said to him, if you play Coldplay, The Scientist, or Fix You, I will dance for you. And I heard him play the one strum of The Scientist, and I was like, dancing for him. It's the middle of a street in Athens. Now, isn't that romantic, huh?
It's our last night in Athens.
Yes,
Did you enjoy the little dance earlier?
I loved it.
It was great.
It was great. Amazing.
That's a highlight.
Yeah.
We heard his song.
So that's when miracles happen. You want to experience something and it happens. Those songs were so deep and meaningful for me when I was depressed. And I used to enjoy being depressed. I'm no longer depressed. But now I'm able to look back at my life with gratitude. And now I'm able to like feel those emotions for the past version of myself. And look back and go, wow, I've come a long way. Thank fuck I'm not down in that pit of despair anymore. But I'm able to be in gratitude. So that's when you know you've overcome your traumas. When you can look back at those horrific moments in your life and not have the contractions in your body anymore. And look back and go, well done. I'm doing pretty good in life. So that's the backwards way. Now, we're going to talk about the forwards way, which is anxiety, thinking about the future. So I didn't really suffer from anxiety. I didn't know what it was until I was living with someone in this very house with anxiety. She was batshit crazy. And then I developed anxiety. And I felt in my brain what it felt like to have anxiety. It's actually felt worse than depression. At least depression was cozy. Anxiety's horrible. Your brain just doesn't fucking shut up. It keeps on playing out the worst case scenarios. It's literally the worst. So I didn't know what this was. I started to experience it, and I had empathy for this woman who was literally batshit crazy. And then in the end, I left here, this house, and the whole community that I was a part of, the Fabulous of Unicorns, and I just left the country. I had to leave the environment to get away from all these batshit crazy people because I was a recovered alcoholic and a drug addict, and I ended up going to Copenhagen and started giving yoni massages. So that's my tantric journey through pain and suffering and being kicked out of my own community, my own unicorn community. So anxiety is a horrible feeling, but here's the beautiful thing about the body. The brain and the body doesn't know the difference between anxiety and excitement. So I only used to feel excitement because the future was always a good thing. I never thought of the worst case scenarios. I always thought about, oh great, I'm planning stuff and it's always going to be great. And guess what? It was always great. I was so addicted to the past that I wasn't focusing about the problems in the future. So I was pretty cool with all of that. Kind of a blessing in disguise. I was so attached to the past that I didn't really care about the future. But then I discovered Tantra. Then I discovered about excitement and nervous energy. Then I discovered about anxiety. And then I had turned, and I was doing this naturally already, turned anxiety into excitement. And I used to analyze my body all the time, because in Tantra it's all about embodied experiences and body awareness. And I even not looking at YouTube or anything like that, I was just experimenting with myself. So I was like, anxiety and excitement are exactly the same feelings in my body. Like I'm starting to get more anxiety here in this present moment because I live in a city. And 2 years living in Sweden, I actually got quite a bit of anxiety. And I just got used to it. When I get back into the tantric bubbles, I just won't have anything because I'll just be present. I'll be present every single day, being in service to women and the community and you on Conscious Gambling. Like I'm present here while serving you. And that's a beautiful thing about being in service, devoting yourself to other people, and also getting out of your head into your body, doing devotional practices. So anxiety and excitement are the same things. You might as well focus on the best case scenario rather than the worst case scenario. Because wherever the mind goes, the energy flows. So if you want to live a more relaxed life, just visualize and think about the best case scenario. Like, your brain is a bit of a shit. We already discussed that. These are not your thoughts, but the brain is a problem solving machine. Like, it's literally built to do two things: avoid pain and enjoy pleasure. That's it. So the brain will always do what it can to avoid suffering. Now, you need to talk to the brain in a good way. And the only way to talk to the brain in a good way is ask the right questions. So instead of saying, why did that woman leave me? The brain will instantly say, it's because you're fat, it's because you're sad, it's because you don't earn enough money, and it's because you've got bad breath. It'll give you all of the reasons that you need straight away, and half of them aren't even true. Now, you want to ask yourself something better. Why am I always surrounded by love? Oh, it's because I'm handsome and charismatic, got great hair. See, the brain is just already giving you the answers. You need to ask the brain the right questions. It's a benevolent machine to help you, find the quickest solution to your problems. Now, the key thing is to not keep on saying, why did this happen? Or why does this always happen to me? Classic one. Every single human has had those thoughts. You know those moments in your life where you lost your car keys, and then your friend dies, and then you lose your job, then your girlfriend leaves you, and then you spiral into hell? You would never ask yourself, why am I always surrounded by love? You'll always try and figure out, fuck, why does this always happen to me? So I used to say that a lot. I don't have those periods in my life anymore. And even if I do, it's not so bad anymore. I don't spiral down that negative thought pattern. If I do, I need to break it. And I often call in some kind of ritual, some kind of healer, some kind of coach, and the right people come into my life and go, hey, would you like a free session? And I'd be like, fuck yeah, my brain's going crazy because it keeps on saying everybody hates me. And then I'll go into some kind of shamanic experience and I'll see why that is and why that story is inside of me. And then I'm able to release it. And when I release it, I get a new code, which is, everybody loves me. Pure wins every day. Everybody loves you. Winning in life, winning in life. Together, bros, we're winning in life. So that's the inner dialogue you need to play with. You need to turn your pains into your passions. You need to turn anxiety into excitement. Instead of thinking about the worst case scenario, think about the best case scenario. Instead of having the wrong questions being asked to your brain, why does this always happen to me? Throw in a lofty question like, why am I always surrounded by love, huh? And the brain will answer. It's a benevolent servant of yours. A bit like a devoted wife to her loving husband. I don't think that exists anymore. Anyway, that's my limited belief system. So I'm still working on it. In fact, do you know what I'm telling myself every day? I'll tell you. This came from my client. She said, you should say this every day. And, I'm going to live a very long life until 300. So I'll try anything once or twice. So I say to myself, I am a gift. I say to myself, I am here to serve and change people's lives for the better. I say to myself, everyone that I can help will find their way to me with ease. Welcome to Conscious Gambling. This is not a gambling channel. It's a personal development channel. We're here every day, Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. Indian time. to help you gamble responsibly and win in life, bros. We're going through the 10 principles to your sacred sexual awakening. This is day 7. We got 3 more days left and 3 more principles. It's been an epic journey. We're playing Divine Fortune, trying to get to the jackpot. We've been winning the minors every day and the majors every day, and you know, we go up, down, left, right, inside, out. You know how it is. It's gambling, so please gamble responsibly. So today is I practice presence. Stop living in the past, depression, and worrying about the future, anxiety, by being fully present in this moment. So the last bit of this sutra, this mantra, this surah is the final spell of the spelling. By being fully present in this moment. How do you do that? How the fuck do you be present? My brain's telling me a billion things all the time. Well, I'll show you. Now, in Tantra, we use breath, sound. Oh, distracted. Oh. Fully distracted. See, this is a perfect example of the distraction.
Good side, so that then seems to be scared of muscle ones.
So, how do you be present? I'm just looking at my bed. Bobby, is that bed broken? No, nothing.
No, I'm taking this, the bed off.
Okay, right.
So I can get around, do what I've got to do.
Cool. I'm short-sighted, it just looked bent.
No, it's just at an angle.
Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, I'm fully short-sighted. I was like, is it broken? But if you could tighten up all the bits, it's a bit loose since you guys been moving it around.
I'll go around and I'll tie up, yeah?
Yep, nice one, thanks. Okay, so how do you be present? Now, that is an interesting thing. Monks have been doing it for years. Mindfulness is a thing. Every corporation now has some kind of mindfulness practice because they found that if you're present and not multitasking, then you're able to function better and have more productivity, which means more money for the corporations. So, that's how to monetize meditation, right? Productivity. So, what I do, my lip. So what so in Tantra, Mantra, Yantra, and Yoga, and martial arts, and dance, and massage, and yoni massage, and lingam massage, and all these things, we're doing the same thing. We're using one thing to focus onto. We're not multitasking. We're just doing one thing, looking at it, and we're breathing. The hardest form of meditation actually is doing nothing. Vipassana. What the hell's wrong with my arm? What's going on here? What the fuck is that? There's something... I got a big bump on my arm somehow. I was wondering what that was. Did I fall over? What is that? I don't have it on the other one, look. Okay, there's something wrong here. Clearly. I have no idea what that is. Huh. It's just a random growth on my arm. Like, it's a bit painful. I don't know. Let's give it a few days and hope it doesn't fucking explode. And I hope if it does explode, it's in England, so I could use a bloody NHS and not be in Iceland and have to get health insurance. Okay, so we use one thing. I can't use my arm. Oh god, hypochondriac. No, there's nothing wrong with me. Okay, send it orgasmic energy. It's fine. So we do one thing by bringing our awareness to one point in the body. What if it's a yantra? One image. If it's a mantra, bringing our awareness to devotional singing. If it's tantra, then it's a billion things. If it's yoga, it's in the movement and the breath. If it's martial arts, it's in the movement and the breath. I mean, you have to be really present if someone's attacking you. So yeah, you have to be present. You can't think about what you're going to have for dinner if someone's coming at you with a samurai sword or anything like that. So what you want to do is focus on a thing. The hardest meditation there is sitting still and thinking about nothing. That's impossible. Eckhart Tolle in The Power of Now describes it very well, because what I love about that book is it's Tantra for Dummies. And he says, try and see how long the gaps are between your thoughts. And if you've never meditated in your life, it's just an incessant line of verbal inner diarrhea. It's just one string of thought. It never stops until you die. If you don't have a meditation practice, that inner monologue will never stop until you're dead. Even then, it might transfer into something else. Who knows what happens after you die? Check out the OA. Ooh, great TV series. So what? Oh, I might check out Picard. I really want to watch that. I might do. No, I'm crack on. Distraction. See, distraction. It is incessant. It doesn't stop talking shit to you. And sometimes the inner monologue is so shit that it will destroy your life and it'll make you want to kill yourself. So we need to practice presence. We need to somehow focus our energy onto one thing so our brain isn't talking shit to us all the fucking time. And the way to do that is through breath, sound, and movement, to connect to the breath. Now, my spaces between my gaps, between my thoughts, is amazing because I'm a tantric master. And ooh. Interesting. Interesting. Again, I'm distracted. Shit. Fully distracted. That's who I'm going to Thailand, what do you call it? Iceland with. That's one of my co-creators, Sheza Shakti. Love her. She's released a new book. So I was doing something. I got so distracted by my own bullshit that which is my monkey mind, that I forgot to do something. So we used to do these 1 minute meditations. I didn't forget. I remembered. So we did these 1 minute meditations. Remember when I used to be on YouTube and had a very huge following and then they fucking banned us? Now we're on Twitch trying to build this channel. Well, every day we did a 1 minute meditation. We used to pretend that we were Shiva himself, Om Namo Shiva, on top of Mount Kailash. And expanding our awareness and our mind and emptying the mind and sitting on top of Mount Kailash and already visualizing and feeling and embodying the fact that we're fully enlightened already. Wow. That's what we're going to do now. And we're going to have a stopwatch. And we're not going to do the 1 minute meditation, but we're going to see how long we can have a gap between our thoughts. Eckhart Tolle, I believe, described it as looking at a mouse hole and seeing if a mouse comes out. Something like that. I can't remember. Long time ago I read that. So we're going to say, what's your next thought? It's empty for a while, that. Because I've done it so long. Okay, so... everyone in the comments, I'm going to say, what's your next thought? And if you have a gap between it, see how long your gap was. So, what's your next thought? I'm only doing 30 seconds because I could probably go on for a minute. Look, I'm a tantric sex guru. I meditate for a living, guys. But how often do I actually do it? It's true. Still haven't got water. 10 minutes of a stream left. I survived 40 minutes without water. I got a headache. I better go and take care of myself. It's a form of self-love. So, how long did you last without having any thoughts? I could have gone on for a classic minute, but I didn't want to bore you guys. I mean, I could have gone on for way longer. When I was living in that little flat in Nordvik, I had no friends, nothing to do. I was isolated. And do you know what I said to myself? I'm just going to try and get high as fuck by meditation. And go into another dimension, and I did. I was like meditating for like 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes wasn't enough, 20 minutes wasn't enough, 40 minutes, and then on average, I was just meditating for 53 minutes. I was seeing if I could go down a K-hole sober. So, and I did, I achieved it. It turns out whatever you put your mind to, you could achieve whatever you want to achieve. So, how long were you able to last without having a thought from the other thought? Come in. So there are many ways. What the fuck is that, guys? Like, seriously, what is that on my arm? It's pretty big. I mean, that's been there for days. I just haven't bothered looking at it. Maybe it was an acupuncture thing that I did. Why am I always surrounded by love? It's because you're handsome, you've got great hair, you're charismatic. Okay, yeah, see? There you go. Distraction. Good distraction. Good question to ask my brain. Rather than, why does that always happen to me? Okay, so there are many ways to find presence. What is your meditation practice? Every human needs one. It's encouraged by big corporations now, so that's beautiful. Mine is something that I can't talk about on this channel, mindful masturbation. What? This is how I got this channel, guys. Every time I do a sex magic ritual, I win shit tons of money. I mean, that's fucking great. You're bringing your attention and awareness to one thing, which is your prayer and your intention. What am I calling in? I want to grow my Twitch channel. So I bring my presence through giving sessions as well. So I help in the female empowerment industry. I help women overcome their sexual traumas, and I basically use my awareness to heal. I've got healing hands, and I basically give these 2-hour-long sessions where I'm meditating. You can find out what I do if you just type in 10 questions you always want to ask a tantric sex guru. That's me. And you see my 20 million viewed YouTube video. What? I'm famous? Yes, I'm famous for something else. Here we go. Okay, Tantra Vice. Check out this. What's that say? 20 million views. There you go. It's the best explanation of Tantra ever created for the mainstream audience. I did my bit for humanity, guys. I did my bit for our people, the Tantric people and unicorns. So, tomorrow we have number 8. I believe in myself. This was a very good one that I created. Today was number 7. I practice presence. Stop living in the past, depression, and worrying about the future, anxiety, by being fully present in the moment. Turning your past pain into gratitude and lessons. Not worrying about the future, not thinking about the worst case scenario, but thinking about the best case scenario and being excited about your life. And finding a meditation practice so you can become present through breath, sound, and movement. Thank you very much. Pure Wins, we love you. This is Conscious Gambling. We're here back again tomorrow, 5 p.m. Indian time. Mwah! Have the best night of your life.